Hello everyone. Today I and Ronak are here to discuss about how can unified communication and collaboration knowledge workers prepare for the pace of innovation in the current changing technology landscape. What are your thoughts on this, Ronak?
Aparna, that's a really important topic to discuss because the technology change of technology in the unified communication space has just been done rapidly in the last 2 3 years, especially after or during COVID. But first of all, it's before answering the technology question, it's important to understand who are these knowledge workers.
Yes, absolutely. So, who do you think are these UCC knowledge workers?
See, so first of all, to qualify as a knowledge worker, you need to understand knowledge workers are dealing with information or data. They are not involved into any physical work like you do in manufacturing and other places. So data and information is key for them. Now, in the unified communication and collaboration space, there are a number of different kinds of knowledge workers. There are these operations team, like the people who are supporting the technology for for their different customers globally. So it could be a unified communication lead. It could be the people working under him. It could be their managers. Then it could be the service owners or the business owners of this technology on the operation side.
Yeah.
Also, it could be people on the customer side. So if you are a service owner, service owner managing the unified communication infrastructure for an organization, then you are that knowledge worker. If you are the technician, the designer, the architects, whoever is linked or whoever is working on this technology is part of this knowledge worker. And right now it's everybody because everybody is using collaboration. So they need to know how, based on the technical ability they are using it for, how you can ride the space of innovation.
Absolutely.
Now, apart from this, now once we know that everybody needs to know how you want to learn based on your capability, the and requirement, the unified communication and the collaboration technologies. Please understand, unified communication and collaboration has already seen a significant change, especially after 2019. Because obviously COVID pushed this, but before 2019, most of the organizations were using on-prem based unified communication technologies and usually were part of network infrastructure. Now, today, most of the workloads have moved to cloud and continue to do that for the next few years. So first of all, understand within your own organization that unified communication and collaboration has changed rapidly. Now that
Yeah.
is where you would know that you need to do something different to cope up with what has changed. And people have already started doing that, but you need to be at pace with the changing technology. Now, just to continue with that, so now that you know that unified communication is changing rapidly, so now it's important to understand what the biggest OEMs in this space are doing, because that will give you the roadmap as to how you want to evolve yourself into or what you want to do in the future. So look at total economic impact. So Forrester runs this total economic impact reports, which will tell you what is the ROI of a certain technology into in a few years horizon, and how what businesses need to consider and all of that. So OEMs like Microsoft for their Microsoft Teams, Cisco for their WebEx, Zoom for their own platform, and other unified communication platforms. They work with Forrester to create this total economic impact. So I would encourage anybody who is listening this session to look at these reports to see what is changing. Why are we even moving to cloud? So that you know the objective of a CTO on why they are choosing cloud technologies versus on-prem technologies. Then there are several other reports. When you start searching, you'll find a lot of reports which will give you some direction. The second most important thing is as a knowledge worker, you need to start attending conferences and workshops. There are a number
Yeah.
of free conferences, workshops that happen from OEMs, from service integrators, from people doing multi-platform technologies. You need to attend that, and most of them are free.
So how do we know about these events and like Cisco event you spoke about? When do these happen and what are the timelines? As you said, most of them are free. How would people register? All of these things, how would we know these, or how would the audiences know it?
Yeah, so first of all, there are a number of conferences that happen globally. Like Cisco Live is going to happen in June in Las Vegas, and Cisco does that across different regions. Microsoft does that event. Zoom comes out with Zoomtopia, and most of these OEMs, they have their own flagship event for people to attend and see what new technology is coming in. To know about these events, we will publish. So in the description of this session, we will publish a link which will tell you about the conferences that are happening for this year.
Yeah.
And when you say free, most of them are virtually free. So if you are to attend in person, many of them you have to pay, but most of them are virtual free. So you can always understand or view the content as per your own pace, and you can view the recordings later on. And we'll publish that link with those details.
Okay, so it just lies in the hands of, I mean, our audiences, whether they want to attend in person by paying or virtually, of course, without any costs or charge.
Yes, yes, but it's important to attend. The whole point is to attend. If not every conference, attend the few important ones so that
Absolutely.
you know what is happening in the market. And just attending is also not enough, because I've seen in my own experience, retention of knowledge is something that is the biggest challenge. So
True.
you need to constantly read industry publications. So there are several organizations, consulting organizations like Gartner, ISG, Forrester, Omdia, UC Today, which are daily basis publishing reports on this market, unified communication and collaboration market. So you need to, as a knowledge worker, you need to also read these reports, if not daily, but maybe few reports in a month, and create a plan for next month, etc. So it is important to know that. Follow thought leaders on social media,
Yeah.
um, because a lot of the times we spend a lot of our time on social media websites like LinkedIn, Twitter, even TikTok. So it's easy to glance at a headline and to see what, maybe a thought leader on Microsoft Teams has just posted some new changes happen on Teams. Maybe they're relevant to you, not relevant to you, but at least you can glance and just scroll it up. And if you're interested, you can always read that post. And then again, creators like us, we are also reaching out to audiences for free. We don't charge for the knowledge that we possess. So we are also publishing this content, so you can learn what's changing, what's new that's happening, what we are doing in our own space, how you can prepare for it, etc. There are several online courses, Udemy and Plural site, and there are several other uh, uh, online learning platforms which you can enroll. They offer courses at a very low price. So try and see what courses you want to do. And the most important thing is, reading is not enough. Uh, Paper is not enough. You need to experiment with technologies. So platforms like, so if let's say you are working on Cisco COCM or Cisco Call Manager, and your organization is moving to Zoom. Now, for you it will be a change. So, but to adapt to that change, you can just register with Zoom website and create a free account, a basic license account, which will enable you to host meetings for 40 minutes with your colleagues. You can explore the admin portal. You can do a lot of other stuff which you won't be able to do on your organization tenant.
Yeah.
So experimenting with new technology is very important. I mean, here we do it ourselves. We have free accounts on number of platforms. We have free accounts for a number of productivity tools which are AI based. We have free accounts on applications like Notion, and Zoom, and so on and so forth. The list will go on. So we also experiment with a lot of AI based tools. So it's important to experiment, otherwise you'll not learn anything.
True that, Ronak, and I must say that this was very insightful. And to just sum up what you have spoken about, this is basically who would qualify to become a UCC knowledge worker or a unified communication and collaboration knowledge worker is someone who has that zeal to experiment with technology. And I would like to quote unquote the word consistency. While knowledge is the key, consistency is something that will take you to places. Apart from that, now like data is the new electricity, all of us know, but cloud is of paramount importance to the organizations. Major OEMs, they are also going ahead and they are like preparing in their own spaces in their own way to make organizations or the users understand the importance of this platform or the newer technologies, all of it. The events which are virtually free and which can be even accessed later could be a huge bundle of knowledge for anybody aspiring to become a UCC knowledge worker, or who is aspiring or who is aiming to gain more knowledge into this UCC platform.
Of
So
course, and
please,
just
yeah.
to talk about my own journey, just to because I started with so I in the unified communication space. I've almost worked 5 years for Cisco TAC on the on-prem technology, Cisco Call Manager, and other related technologies. And then and now today I'm talking about technology is the future, and become a technology evangelist, so to say. It's just because you need to be curious to know what is changing. And for me, I was working from on-prem. Now I'm doing all cloud. It was a rapid shift, but 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 you need to be curious. You need to learn new technologies. You need to understand what's happening in the market, and that's what I did. And today that's why I'm speaking here and talking about our own experiences, what other needs to do so that you can be in the same position and so on.
True, absolutely. So, guys, this was what we heard from Ronak today, and I understand that this would be of a great help to all of you. So, tune in for more such podcasts and keep rocking. We'll see you again. Take care.
Thank you.